Hi, I'm Antonio Centeno, the founder of Real Men Real Style. Today I'm going to be talking about when is it appropriate to wear a t-shirt. Okay, if you haven't already, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. By doing that, these videos will come right to you. In addition, if you like this, if you find it useful, I would appreciate it if you would like it down below. And last but not least, if you want to grab more information about men's style, we've got a free ebook right here you can grab. And I'm also going to link you to an article which goes into more detail about what I'm talking about. All right, this is the question that came in. I am a viewer from Malaysia, and I would personally like to say thank you a lot for the delightful tips. I've just started dressing like a real man thanks to your videos. You're welcome. I know you have been preaching to your viewers, as always, to wear collared shirts in public, but when is it acceptable for a man to wear regular t-shirts, other than playing sports and working out? I'm asking because I still have a lot of t-shirts that I cherish, and I would not like to put them to waste. And I totally understand that. I've got a lot of t-shirts as well. Unfortunately, most of them are from a time period when I wore mostly t-shirts, and they sit in my drawer, and I use them when I'm working. But you've got a good point, because we live in a society in which you look around and almost everyone is wearing a t-shirt. And that's really why I put out those other articles, because I wanted to address the problem that I think we just overuse the t-shirt. But there are plenty of instances in which you could wear a t-shirt and you're going to be perfectly fine. My whole reasoning in putting out information, kind of wanting you to consider other options, is because so many men do not consider other options. They simply always grab the t-shirt. And like I've hit in one of my other videos, which I'll link to down below, but in that other video, I talk about most men's body types are not complemented by the t-shirt. So if you are in, let's say, the 15 to 20% of men whose bodies are complemented by t-shirts, well, go ahead and wear it, assuming that the situation dictates it, so that it's a casual situation, because obviously you don't want to wear a t-shirt to a night out or to a big event or a meeting, you may perhaps your girlfriend's family, or maybe you're just going out on the town. And if you're going to be making first impressions, I always recommend going with at least a collared shirt. And it's such an easy upgrade that, just leave the t-shirts at home. I mean, another great example is if you're going perhaps to a type of event in which most people are going to be wearing t-shirts. Well, in that case, you want to make sure you go with a quality t-shirt. Let's say you're going to be going to a concert, you're going to be going to a nightclub, and you know that almost everyone there is going to be in that type of a shirt. Perhaps, it's a discotheque or something like that, where you're going to actually be moving quite a bit and sweating. In that case, I see where you would want to wear a t-shirt. Just make sure you wear one that's of good quality, that is designed to be outerwear. You don't want to be wearing an undershirt and trying to pass that as a t-shirt. It's just not going to work. And just look at the quality of the shirt. Is it something that, are you wearing it because it's a keepsake? And I mean, I've got some great, when I went to undergrad at Cornell College in Mount Vernon, Iowa, and I've got, I think, one or two of those t-shirts still hanging around. But I went from 1994 to 1998, and I can tell you that in a period of 13 years, plus more, maybe a couple those shirts are older, those shirts are not holding up well. And I shouldn't be wearing those, really out there in public. And, so look at the shirt, look at the quality, look at the fit of the shirt as well. It needs to fit you properly. And this comes into, again, playing where you need to have the body type. Because if you've got a bit of a stomach, if you are, you've got perhaps, a bit larger in the chest area, and it's not because you work out, you want to be careful about wearing t-shirts, because they're just going to exaggerate that, and it's going to make you look, I think I've got a picture of Grimace on a Real Men Real Style, but if you look at that guy, there's a reason why he disappeared from McDonald's, besides the fact that, he was kind of a reminder of why not to eat there. But you look at his body shape, and it had no shoulder build, and he just grew bigger in the midsection and just had this big, shaped like a gumdrop or something. And you do not want to go out reminding people of, being shaped like a gumdrop. No, that's not a masculine look. So throw on a jacket or wear something that's going to better complement your build and kind of push down your flaws and highlight the things which are good about you when it comes to your body. Other times that you could wear a t-shirt, I'm thinking if you're going to be around close friends. And my thing here is that you're not going to be out making first impressions. Because if you're a single guy, or you're a business owner, or you're somebody who just likes to meet people, and you meet somebody for the first time, you are creating a first impression. And You want to create a good positive first impression. Perhaps you meet a lovely lady there and you don't even get the chance to talk to her. But you know what? She remembers you because it was just something about that guy. He was dressed sharp, and I liked him. He put off a good feeling. That's what you want her to say, not just, oh, well, who are you talking about? Which guy was it? That's not what you want. The other thing is if you're going to be active, which you kind of alluded to, but there's all types of being active. There's going to the beach, there's hiking in the mountains, there's going, and playing a game of pickup football. So in those cases, of course, you can still wear, a t-shirt. That's where, it's going to be much more suited. When it comes down to it, it just sounds like you don't want to give up on the t-shirt. And I agree. And I'm not saying to completely throw it out of your wardrobe, but what I am saying is every time you're getting dressed and you're going out and making first impressions, think about what you're putting on and make sure you're sending the message that you want. Okay, this has been Antonio Centeno with Real Men Real Style. I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.